This is my post on the San Andreas Roleplay forum from 12 years ago. San Andreas Roleplay was one of the most popular San Andreas multiplayer servers back around 2010. I was a helper there. San Andreas Multiplayer is a multiplayer mod for Grand Theft Auto San Andreas released back in 2006. Today, 18 years after the release of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, there are tens of thousands of people still playing on San Andreas multiplayer servers. Just for context, if San Andreas multiplayer was on Steam charts, it would easily be shown as one of the most played games on Steam. So, what does this have to do with FiveM? Well, as the saying goes, history repeats itself. At least it tends to, when the variables and situations are similar. And for the heroes of our story, that seems to be the case. San Andreas multiplayer and FiveM are very similar in many regards. Both were born out of necessities, though not quite the same kind. San Andreas multiplayer was made because Grand Theft Auto San Andreas didn't have online multiplayer feature. Back then, the idea of massively online multiplayer Grand Theft Auto seems novel at best, but mostly far-fetched. It was a niche only fulfilled by few options like Multi-Theft Auto, which is another multiplayer mod for Grand Theft Auto games. That's how it was back then. But Grand Theft Auto 5, at least eventually, came with Grand Theft Auto Online, which makes Grand Theft Auto 5 support online multiplayer by default. Many, including myself, suspected Rockstar made this move because they saw how successful San Andreas multiplayer was. But Rockstar, being Rockstar, a for-profit company, developed Grand Theft Auto Online in ways that doesn't give that much control to communities. Today, FiveM rocks thousands of players, nowhere as many as Grand Theft Auto Online's numbers, but it has been rising. It fulfills the needs a corporate-created entity like Grand Theft Auto Online couldn't, opening the door for worlds and communities to persistently exist beyond the instance lobbies of Grand Theft Auto Online. Some San Andreas multiplayer communities seems to have transitioned to FiveM as well. Even the types of servers are similar. Cops and criminals, roleplay servers, and so on. San Andreas multiplayer still exists to this day because it is a great platform for community servers. On top of being a great game, San Andreas is very affordable and easy to run on even very low-end PCs. Having been developed for many years, San Andreas multiplayer offers features that even FiveM simply cannot, at least for now. But as the years go by and people get more performance out of their computers for their money, and as FiveM gets developed even more, FiveM will eventually reach the feature and convenience point where San Andreas multiplayer is today. That, coupled with the eventual closure of Grand Theft Auto Online as Rockstar released Grand Theft Auto 6, along with the many parallels between San Andreas multiplayer and FiveM, will, most likely than not, results in the eventual succession of San Andreas multiplayer by FiveM. And at that point, FiveM will replace Grand Theft Auto Online as the reigning online platform of Grand Theft Auto 5. It will most likely stay alive for years or even decades to come, just like how San Andreas multiplayer is today.
Thank you very much. I'll see you around. Yeah, definitely slow down a bit and yeah.
Thank you. Just catch more chicken. I've been catching chicken lately.
Nice.
I just
Oh
get
my.
100 or something.
What? But
Yeah,
it costs. It's a lot of water, Luca.
yeah, but
It weighs 100 grams.
you just put it in the trap. There's There's space.